Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Yes, yes, people. Let me just get this chat up, lads. One sec, yeah? Just getting the chat up on the screen. Boom, we're live. Yes, yes, people, welcome back. We're live for a watch-along. Arsenal Spurs. No, it's not. It's not even anything like that. It's Liverpool Arsenal. I ain't stressing no more. Nah, bro, I'm just going to watch this game and enjoy it, man, by real, because I don't think we're going to be title race, man, the way we're playing. So I'm just going to enjoy the game, innit? Yeah, I hope someone gets cooked, man. I'll be real. I need to sort this stream out as well, man. Because I had I scheduled the player ratings, man, but fucking bare super chats coming, so I didn't do the player ratings. Let me just delete the player ratings stream. Do that another time. Right, deleted. Oh, less points than United. That is wild, bro. Honestly. I'll see who we're back into in the league. Bro, I don't even give a shit, man. I'll be real. You right, Dave? How you doing, mate? Saliba's gone off injured. Yeah, I seen that when I was setting up the stream. Then I saw that Saliba's just gone off injured, man. Oh, midnight. It wasn't good, man. It wasn't. Well, actually, I thought the first half was all right, man. That's the annoying thing. I actually thought the first half wasn't even a bad performance. We were solid at the back for the majority. Brighton had one shot on goal, the lowest amount of shots they've ever had at the Amex Stadium in the first half since the last 10 years. We created a few chances. We should have scored more than one. And then the second half performance was diabolical, man. Diabolical. I don't know what happened in that second half, man. Zero idea. Madness. Honestly, wild, man. Fucking crazy. Crazy, 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 boys. LB, we needed Nico G next to Rodri in the second half. Yeah, I mean, you could have done that, but like I said to you, the problem that you would have had then is Rodri was only supposed to play 60 minutes, and obviously at the point we was winning. And you don't expect to concede a goal, right? That's not how you play football. You don't play football to go, right, we're going to concede in a second. So you could have put Nico G on for Bernardo, but then what would you have done with Rodri then? You forced him to play 90 minutes when you were winning. Now, obviously, in hindsight, yeah. But football's not played in hindsight. You get what I'm saying? Let me just move my head up here. I'm fucking really low. City had to get Rodrigo. Guardiola out. You want Nagelsmann? Well, you're not going to get Nagelsmann before the World Cup. He's not going to drop Germany in the World Cup, man. Madness. Standard of Prem's on its arse. There'll be shockers. But you're saying the standard of Prem's on its arse and we're shit. That makes us even worse. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's see what happens in this first half. I've not watched any of the first 10 minutes of the game. I've been setting up the streams and that, so I've not seen what's going on. What's happening? I know Saliba's gone off injured. And Mosquera's come on. Who's looked like the better side, chat? Who's looked like the better side, man? Nothing happened, no. Fairs. Fair dues. What our wingers make runs in behind. We just, everything's to feet, innit? To feet. Hoping for a draw. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm hoping for, to be honest. I think I'm just going to enjoy the game and see what happens. I'm not really that fussed at the moment. On a positive note, yeah, I thought Huzanov was really good, but obviously he's injured now. So, you know, I don't know how bad that injury is going to be. How will Vinny help the state of the defence? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. First of all, you can get a right back. Yeah. Drop Aitnori, play Gavardio left back. Gavardio left back. Stones, Huzanov, and play right back. Get an actual right back, man. I just think it's really, really poor how we don't have a right back, man. I think it's really poor how we don't have a right back. You're telling me there's not one single right back in the world that you think's better than Nunes and Rico Lewis? That is, I just think that's poor. And no problem, I get it. You might not be able to get your first target in Liverpool, but Karl told us in an interview, he said in an interview, we have a list of targets, a list of backup targets. All right, so you don't have a list of backup targets then. That wasn't true then, was it? Because you didn't get one. You didn't get a backup, did you? Why didn't you just go get Dumfries for 15 million? People shitting on Dumfries. Bro, we've got Nunes and Rico Lewis at right back. And you got Dumfries, who's been at 2 Champions League finals in 3 years, and you're calling him dog shit. Like, what? Bro, what? It was 15 million euros as well. It wasn't even expensive. Happy clappers are going to come for you, LB. Well, I don't really, bro. If they do, for me, I'm just like, well, at the end of the day, what do you want me to do? We've lost 2 out of the first 3 games. We're not looking good. We're looking shit in the second half. What do you want me to do? Sit here and glaze everything's going to be all right? Yeah, at this point, I think you start having to question everything, man. I think you have to start questioning the signings. You have to question the players. You have to question the manager. Like, you have to question what's going on. We aren't creative enough, not clinical enough to compete. How Diaz leadership now, Pulpy? At least we are not United. Say South Stand clappers. We should aim for top 4 now. Oh, I think top 4's got a bit of target now. I don't see the extra tweet. Let's have a look what they're saying. Ryan Cherky's out for 2 months. 2 months. 2 months injury. Ryan Cherky. Wow. Wow. Bro, I was telling people before the season started there will be minutes available for Echeverry, and they were like, no, they won't be. He will never play. He'll never play. I was like, you fucking what? You're telling me Foden and Cherky are not going to get injured? Could have kept him, man. Nah, that is fucked, mate. What, Foden? Where the fuck is Foden? How can we be this down and negative after 3 games, man? This is wild, this. We've not even played anyone decent. We played Brighton and Tottenham, man, with respect. These are not top 5 clubs. Oh, I'm really worried about these next 2 games, man. I really am. I really am worried about them, man. I think we should beat United because they're dog shit, yeah. But if we don't, then I see 4 losses straight away because I think we're getting beat off Arsenal. Like, I have 0 confidence we'll even get a draw in that game right now. We can't beat United, otherwise it's going to be 4 losses on the bounce. Well, Prem, obviously, we've got Napoli, but we're going to beat Napoli the way we're playing. Man, this is bullshit, man. I wanted to get proper on it again this year, man, and get back on that Prem again. And it's just cooked straight away. Crazy. Oh, anyway, smash the likes up, lads. Smash the likes up. Big up Ricky says, how shit was Aitnori? Bro, I thought he had an absolute nightmare game. I can't say anything other than that. And I like Aitnori, but I thought it was absolutely awful, man. I thought it was absolutely awful. I think when Gavardio gets back, get Gavardio back at left back, Stones and Huzanov in the middle. And then you're going to have to play Nunes right back, man, which I'm not looking forward to that, but that's what you got to do, man. Gavadio left back, Stones, Huzanov, Nunes. Big up MD for becoming a channel member, bro. Big up to you, man. Appreciate the support, lad. Big up, man. Pep said, we were excellent for 1 hour. Many things I like for many months, so I'm not complaining about it, but we are not able to win games. Like I say, I thought we played well in the first half. I did. I just don't understand that second half performance. Is baffling to me. Our EPL season will end first month. It's Colo vibe. Well, big chance of that for Arsenal off the corner. Guy completely missed the ball. We need more signings since June. We haven't signed no one. We need more ready-made players. This is the truth, man. The only ready-made player we've signed is Reinders. And I'm going to be honest with you. He's had one good game. Because he was crap today and he was crap against Spurs. But he's the only ready-made, like, 26-year-old, like, proper player. You know what I'm saying? Am I allergic to criticising Haaland? Do people just not listen to anything I ever say? It just goes in one ear and out the other? Or have you just got a mad Haaland agenda unless we're sitting here saying drop him? I swear people don't actually listen to anything I say. I literally cooked him before in the watch along and say he's got to be more clinical. So he's got to score that chance. He scores that chance. He scores 2. That's 2-0. But I don't really understand what else you want me to say other than he's not clinical enough. Mad. No more project players. No more project players, man. No more project players. I want to hear no more project players, man. No more project players. Yeah, also, he was the only one that scored the goal today. Nobody else is helping him out. You think Iriola would get more out of the team? I don't know. At the moment in time, maybe. I don't know, because I'm not still sure if it is a Pep thing. I don't know what's going on, man. This is why, for me, it's not good, because I don't know what's causing it. I need to know what went down at half-time, man. I need to know what went down at half-time. Because something happened at half-time, man. We come out in that second half and we were abysmal. Absolutely abysmal in that second half. Viana needs to take accountability for not signing a right back. Oh yeah, facts. 100%. That's completely on him. He's not found a right back somehow. We don't actually have one, but he's still not managed to find one. Yo, we got Elliot. We got big problems, not gonna lie. Facts. Facts, man. Yeah, you know what? Fair play. He played alright, didn't he, Trafford? But sounds a bit shit when you still lost the match in it, but I feel like Pep misses key moments in the match. Brighton changes before us, even though we look stale as fuck. Why? Maybe he looks at the bench, bro, and went, I don't see nothing on the bench here. Like, like, what'd you do? Like, seriously, like, why'd you look at the bench and go, like, the options are just mid? I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. And a winger. Winger as well. Winger's a bad issue. Winger and a right back is probably our main issues right now. These guys are performing like champions. I mean, again, sorry to say, man, I'm watching these two teams, and I think they both look clear of us. I think they both look clear of us. They look fitter than us. They look quicker than us. They look braver than us. They look like they're not shitting themselves. I got 1 day left in the transfer window. Crazy, man. We don't even control games anymore. Why was Nico not brought on? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, bro, I've been saying it, haven't I, Karl? I think if City, the only way I think he doesn't leave is if we finish like second, a couple of points behind. I think if we finish well off the title, I think he goes. I've said it for a while. I think he walks, man. I think he walks. If we finish like fourth or something, I think he walks. I think he goes, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I won't blame him. Well, I mean, last year was shit. 300 million thrown at it. Listen, I'm not saying we have to win the league, right? Because that'd be entitled. But if you're not even in a title race this year with this squad, I think that's poor. Maybe you can't win it or whatever. But you've got to be involved in a title race. Like, this team is more than capable of involved in a title race. Is it good enough to win it? Maybe, maybe not. But it's good enough to be involved in a title race. Remember Karl doing his ruthless in business. I don't think they'll sack him. But it wouldn't surprise me if they said to him, look, it might need a change at the end of the season. Tommy speaking facts. What's Tommy saying? Real Tommy. What's he saying? Another dross performance, uninspiring and so predictable. Rodri and Trafford, the only bright spots. Buying subpar players, believing in academy graduates are better than they are, and sadly a manager who doesn't look like he knows how to change it. So he's blaming mainly the players. I still think the players are not that great, but the differences between this year and last year is I think this team is good enough to be winning games like that. Last year, I knew we were fucked. I knew we were fucked last year. As soon as we started losing a couple of games, yeah, I said after three losses, I said we're in crisis here. And people tried to cook me. Say, oh, you're only doing it for clicks. We've only lost 3 games. We won 1 in the next 10 matches. The difference is now, I do think we've got better players. I still don't think we've got good enough players for the size of the club we are and what we want to achieve. But the difference is now, I am looking at Pep now saying, yo, these might not be the best players in the world, yeah, in every position, but they're good enough to be beating fucking Spurs at home, or at least putting in a better performance. Do you know what I mean? That's why I never criticised Pep last year. Hardly ever. I criticised him a couple of times, but hardly ever, man. Hardly ever I criticised Pep last year, because I was always just on it's the players. And whilst I still think some of these players are not good enough, they're good enough to be beating Brighton and putting in better performances than that. LB, it is the wingers. The output is not there. Bro, the wingers are shit. They're just dead. People hyping up Doku, bro. Oh, you've got a Doku agenda. He's got 1 assist to Haaland in 3 seasons. We'll call it 2 because he's only started the 3 seasons. 1 assist. Ederson, who's a goalkeeper, got more assists to Haaland last year alone. They're not good enough. Savio, if he's not playing on the left, get rid of him. How we rejected 70 mil is fucking wild, man. Yeah, and Bob's our best winger. That's not a good thing. People think I say that because I think it's mint. I don't think that is good, bro. That is not good that Bob's our best winger, man. He's played 1,200 minutes. Of course it is. He'll be gone in the summer. 100%. Doku will be sold in the summer, man. Bob is good. No, Bob is good. But he shouldn't be our best winger. You agree with that, innit? A guy that's played 1,200 minutes should not be the best winger at the football club. Is Real Madrid's best winger a guy that's played 1,200 minutes? No. Is Bayern Munich's best winger a winger that's played 1,200 minutes at the club? No. I like Bob. I think he's mint. I think he's going to be a top player. He should not be our best winger. You know what I mean? Go get Dumfries tomorrow. I'd go get Dumfries. I said get Dumfries when that come out and I seen it. It was like 15 million euros. Get it. You can't get Livramento. Go and get Dumfries for a couple of years. And then, you know, in a couple of years, go sign the next big thing. Or you could still sign Livramento next year anyway because he could play left back as well. How was your therapy session? I mean, I don't know. It's all right, I suppose. I'm not actually that angry, man, which is really surprising. Bob was very bad today. He should have squared it to Mamouche. We tried to be like Messi. He was still probably one of the better players, though. He still created the first goal with a dropping inside, playing that ball into Mamouche. But again, he shouldn't be starting. He shouldn't be in our starting 11 week in, week out. Do you think Pep just pooped out and his antics are getting old around the squad and his heart isn't in it? Again, maybe he's not got the motivation for it anymore. I mean, again, nothing's off topic. Nothing is off the table. Is it the manager? Is it the players? Is it the signings? Is it something? It's obviously something. What it is up for debate, but it's obviously something. City got the entire August to fix the defence. They didn't. City's no position to negotiate prices, pay the price. Oh, I agree with that. 100% I agree with that. We should have gotten Dumfries and Rodrigo this summer. What, just sell Savio for 30 million next season? Yeah, I'd be surprised if you get 70 million next year for Savio. Hopefully you do. Unless he steps up. Tough, man. Oh, what is that free kick? You know. I just think there's a huge dip in player quality compared to Golden Era. Yeah, because we went too low on the curve. There's a curve of football, all right, like that. A curve. Young, potential, up the curve, world class. Here, yeah, this is world class. This is potential. We used to buy players around here on the curve, on the upwards curve, just as they're about to get to the world class level, and we've stopped doing that. We've started buying players like Savio and Doku. Yeah, Vita Hayes and even Huzanov and these type of players who are nowhere near the world-class level yet. So we're years away from getting them to world-class. That's the truth, man. Bro, as another player I said go and get. I said you want to go and get a short-termer. Go and get Olayena from Forest. You can probably get him for 20 million. He had 1 year left on his contract. Cheap. Am I correct to say Pepper's never lost 2 in 3? What, games or titles? It's not games. Last year we lost 4 in a row or whatever it was. You've got about titles. Yeah, I don't think he's ever lost 2 titles in a row. He's never lost 2 titles in a row, if that's what you're about. Pep repeats last season, I want him sacked. Happy clappers can cry all they want. I'm not taking the Arsenal route with Arsene. We gave Pep how many millions to fix this, and this damn era didn't want to see Pep become mid, says Prodigal. Well, like I say, I think this could be his last year if he doesn't. If we're not involved in a title race, I think he'll walk, man. I don't think you have to worry about him sacking him, bro. You know what I mean? I think if we're shit this year, I think he walks, man. I think he walks at the end of the season. If we're nowhere near it. It's actually fucking wild how many people are starting to question the manager, man. Like last year, there was a few people questioning the manager and that, but most people were like, "Yo, just give him another year." But fucking bare people, and I think you can question him 100%, man. Like you got to get to that point where you got to start asking questions. Where the Rodrigo merchants are, I just didn't understand that one little bit, bro. I never understood the hatred Rodrigo was getting, man. They're weird to me. As a guy that's won 2 Champions Leagues at the age of 24 years old, has dumped us out of the competition, scored pure goals in the Champions League, has a fantastic goal record. And we're here with Doku, Savio and Bob. Bizarre. Bizarre to me. But it is what it is. It's not happening anyway. What's the solution? That's the problem that we've got, is I don't know what the solution is. We're not sacking the manager, so that's not a solution. And we're not going to sign any more players, so that's not a solution. So what's the solution? Cherky's now injured for 2 months, so that's not a solution. We have no idea what Foden's going to be like, so that's not really a solution. That's more hope and pray. I think the solution is hope and pray. I genuinely believe that is the solution. I think the solution is hope and pray, because we're not signing anyone other than Donnarumma, and the manager's not getting sacked. So what else can you do other than hope and pray? Send 2 strikers up top and just cross the ball all game. Cross Chester City. What's the issue? The attack? The issue for me was the second half performance. It wasn't an attack versus defense thing or like whatever. The reason we lost that game is, in my opinion, yeah, looking at it from a bigger point of view, is that second half performance was horrific. We can speak about, you know, not being clinical in the first half. We can speak about giving the penalty away. They're individual situations. That second half performance was terrible. Terrible. Rodri low-key calling out Pep for his over-reliance on him. Is he? What's he saying? I'm not Messi. I'm not going to come back and make the team win and win. This is a collective. When we won in the past, I needed all my teammates. For sure, I'm going to have to recover and find my best level. It's not because I'm back we're going to win. It's a collective sport. Hopefully after the break we can come back much better. It's unfortunately for you, mate, it is all on you. Because without you, we're fucked. So you're actually wrong on that one, bro. Oh, yeah, for me, if it was me now, I'd just full send the domestic cups, FA Cup and Carabao Cup. I think we're light years away from the Champions League, I'll be real. Because for me, Champions League, you've got to be able to defend. And we can't defend. We concede far too many goals. So you ain't got no chance there. Premier League, ain't looking good at the moment. So I just full send the Carabao and the FA Cup. And listen, if you won both of them, that'd be mint. Winning a cup double would be great. But I think that's what we should probably do. Mate, even Madueke's looking decent. Like, what the fuck is going on? No attacking threat in the game. Brighton was all over us. They were all over us. But that happened last week against Spurs. That's, again, another worrying sign. When we're losing or drawing, we should be the team that's peppering their goal. We should be the ones that are looking more likely to score. But in the last 10 minutes against Spurs, they were the ones that were looking more like getting a third goal. And today, Brighton were the ones that were looking like they were going to get a second goal. And they did. But you have to remember that even in 4 years in a row was painful. That win was more about Liverpool and Arsenal being shit than it was about us being mint. I agree the first couple. Sorry, the last one. The last one it was. But the rest of them, we were mint, bro. The fourth year. Yeah, again... The fourth year, we had to have a Rodri Ballon d'Or season and a Foden PFA Player of the Year season, and we only just won the league. That should have been red flags, really. We've only just won the league here with a Ballon d'Or and a PFA Player of the Year. We need to go out and recruit. And we signed Savio and Gundogan. The whole board needs to be sacked. These guys kept Savio instead of signing Rodrigo. I think it's a questionable decision. We used to have a never give up mentality, and even when we was behind, we could find a way back. Now we just couldn't crumble. That's because we had players that we believed in would score a goal, Aaron. I said on the watch along then, bro, I said, right, who's scoring us a goal here now? Who am I looking at? We used to have Mahrez, KDB, Gundogan, Rodri in his prime. Cancelo could get you a goal when he was there. Now I'm looking at... And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm just saying that as a fact. Doku ain't scoring me a goal. And he's not creating Haaland a goal. So he ain't probably going to do everything for me. Bob's early days. I don't really know what his GNI output is, but I don't have the confidence that he's going to score me a goal right now. So he ain't scoring me a goal. Bernardo ain't scoring me a goal. Reinders was shit, so he's probably not going to score me a goal. So, again, I'm looking at the team and I'm thinking to myself, I don't believe any of you are actually going to score here. Whereas previously, we used to look at like Sterling, Sane, Mahrez, Gundo, KDB in the primes, like thinking, yeah, this guy's going to come up in a minute and get me a goal. That's why we was confident, man. Haaland the only one. Haaland's the only one that can score a goal, and he gets criticised all the time still. Like, we're criticising a guy, yeah, for not and listen, I'm not saying you don't criticise him, because he does need to finish these chances. If he finishes these chances, but at the end of the day, he's not a fucking robot. He isn't going to score every single chance he gets. He's going to miss some. And he scored the only goal today, and we're still cooking him. It's like, yo, yes, I get it. He does need to score that first chance he gets when he's one-on-one. Absolutely. But I feel like we're getting straight back into where we was last year, where if Haaland doesn't score, we're fucked. And when he doesn't score a chance, everyone will cook him and say he's dog shit. And it's like, you're missing the bigger picture for me. Yeah? Yes, he should have scored. Yes, he should have done better on these chances. But if your whole thing from that game is, it's Haaland, he didn't score the chances, then it's fucked, bro. What do you take Marmoush off for? To be fair, Marmoush was doing nothing at the time. He was probably our best player in the first half, but second half, he was absent, man. I didn't mind the sub, but then Doku come on, was arguably even worse. Pep leaves before the end of the season. I don't think he leaves before the end of the season. I think there's a serious chance he leaves at the end of the season. But before the end of the season, I don't see it. I don't think Pep walks during the season. So the only way he'd leave is if he gets sacked. And I don't see that happening. But I think I've said it for a while, bro. I'll be real, man. I think he walks at the end of the season, man. Players aren't world class. Neither is Pep. I think saying Pep's not world class is a bit mad. Is he making errors? Yeah, but I still think saying Pep's not world class is kind of crazy, bro. I'll be real. Mahrez was on the bench. Talk about quality. I know. Yeah, but then people go, yeah, but then he left. Yeah, but we won the treble. Would you rather him not left, but we didn't win the treble? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yeah, but Alvarez left, but we won the treble. This is what some of these people say to me, you know. When I say to them, we need to get back to having the quality that we did in the treble year, buying like legit ballers. And I say to them, we had Mahrez and Alvarez on the bench and Foden on the bench for the Champions League final. Some of them actually say to me, yeah, but then they left. What? So you'd rather have not won the treble, but we kept Alvarez and Mahrez? Is that what you're saying? You didn't want the treble? Like, what is that as an opinion? Bizarre, man. I say send it 4-4-2. Haaland and Marmoush are wingers I used to say anyway. Sadly, though, Pep will play the same shit for 34 more game weeks, says Plebes. At this moment in time, bro, I'm down to do anything. If you want to play Haaland and Marmoush as a striker, whatever. Quite frankly, I couldn't really give a shit right now because I don't know what we should do. But what we're doing ain't working. I don't think anything should be off the table. I think we should be open and having proper conversation about like what systems are best, what players. We don't know the answer. You might as well throw out your opinion. If you got an opinion, throw it out. Well, when you're on top, it's easy to stay on top. You just keep buying the best. When you're not on top, it's extremely difficult to get back on top because you're always fighting. Grealish is better than all our wingers. Fucking hell. Exactly, man. Like, what? They'd rather have, like... They'd rather have these players than not winning the treble. It's weird. Yo, big up Legion, man. It says your message been retracted, bro, so I can't read out whatever message you sent, but I appreciate the super chat, bro. Calvert-Lewin is a free agent. It'd be funny, but he's actually not. He's at Leeds. Yeah, facts, M1. It's facts, bro. Viana has to be seeing Nunes today and think full centre right back. Yeah, I agree. Biggest mistake, rejecting 85 million for Sane or Savio 75? Savio. Sane's a baller. Sane was a baller, bro. Yeah, I don't mind club rejecting fees for whatever for Sane, but because he was a baller. Told me tweet spot on. Has he tweeted again? Is he saying now? No, it's the same tweet as before. He said, Donnarumma is elite and welcomed, but tomorrow needs to be a far busier day than it should have been. At least Grealish actively sought a move, which can't be said of some. We have 2 Wolves players as starting fullbacks. Our levels are as average as many of our signings. I don't mind the Aït-Nouri signing, man. I think Aït-Nouri is going to be good for us, but I think at the moment we just need to be solid defensively. Yeah? I think we need to go back to basics. I think Aït-Nouri is a great signing, and I think Aït-Nouri will be a top-class player for us, absolutely. But I think going forward, I think we need to be solid at the back. So get Gvardiol at left back. Get Stones and Huzanov. Yeah? And then buy a right back tomorrow. And then, you know, ideally get a solid right back, someone that can defend. And then all of a sudden, then you've gone from a back 4 that is vulnerable on the wings to a back 4 that's solid. Cool. Step 1. Nice. And then you just need to start buying better players. It's really that simple. I mean, Tommy's right. I know Tommy's not a massive fan of Aït-Nouri, right? That's cool. We have different opinions on that one, right? But fundamentally, he's right. It all comes back down to the players that we've signed. That's the reason the team isn't good. I mean, again, the simple exercise here is look at the treble year. How many world-class players did we have in our team in the treble year? How many world-class players do we have now? It's the easiest exercise. I tell it to everybody. When players tell me that, when people say, oh, no, our team's still mint, we've got mint players, I say, okay, do this exercise for me. 3 columns. World class, decent, not very good. Do the treble squad and do this squad. And don't start saying, well, we're never going to get back to the treble levels. We will get back to the treble levels. I'm not saying we'll win the treble, but we can get back to those levels if we buy better players. Real Madrid have won 16 Champions Leagues. How did they do it? They buy the best players. Simple. They buy Ronaldo. They buy Bale. They buy Di Maria. They buy the best players, man. That's how they've won 16 Champions Leagues. LB, can City recall Eche Messi? I don't think so. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. But maybe we're not ready for that just yet. Maybe we're not quite ready for that aspect of his game yet. And that's why I think you need to go Gvardiol left back. Just for the time being. No, 100%, Nathaniel. 100%. I think those players were good enough to beat Brighton. I'm talking more over the course of a full season. But yeah, those players are definitely good enough to beat Brighton. 100%. But the reason why we're not good enough at the moment, yeah, is because the players are probably not good enough. Josko is terrible at left back. Bro, he was arguably the best left back in world football for 2 years. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Half time, by the way. Awful at left back. What? Arguably the best left back in world football for 2 years, bro. But LB, we're not always going to have world-class players all over the squad. We should still be beating trash teams. I agree. But how many world-class players do we have in that team? How many world-class players do we have in that team? Goalkeeper's not world-class. Right-back's not world-class. Huzanov's not world-class. Stones is world-class but isn't at the moment. Aït-Nouri's not world-class. Rodri is, but he's not fully fit. Reinders probably isn't there yet, but he could be soon. Bernardo isn't anymore. Bob's not. Doku's not. Haaland. You've probably got one world-class player right now, and 2 or 3 who are thereabouts, but not world-class. How many did you have in the treble year? Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Ake, Rodri, Gundogan, KDB, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Haaland. That's facts. That's facts. You can't argue with that. You literally cannot argue with me. That is legit information that is everyone should agree with. It's factual information. Do you think this could be a transition year? I mean, it looks like it, doesn't it, bro? But we're not transitioning to anything. We're not. I don't see us transitioning right now. I feel we're just fucking floating, man. It is facts. Everyone agrees with that. Like, it's not. What you're telling me that Nunes is good as Prime Ake? No, you're not. You're telling me Diaz is as good as Diaz was in the treble year? No, you're not. Like, everyone agrees with me. It's not. It's factual information. That second goal for Brighton today was abysmal. I actually think that was John Stones' fault. I think that was John Stones' error. I don't know what John Stones is trying to do there. Just fucking get rid of it, man. You're on the halfway line. You get that wrong, you're fucked. I think John Stones didn't do good on that one for me. Remember what happened when you said John Stones every game we'd win? What happened? We fucking shit, that's what happened. We don't play players of that quality anymore. Exactly, we don't. Again, you can't argue with that. That's a fact. That is a factual information. Well, to be fair, I think we tried. We tried to buy Wirtz, but obviously we didn't get Wirtz. But we tried to get him, man. We tried to get Wirtz. But we didn't land him. You have to admit this window has been a failure. I struggle to say it's a success right now, innit? This is why, how have you not got a right back, man? How have you not got a right back, man? A right back, bro. I just can't understand how you've not got a right back at the football club. I just think that's ridiculous. João Neves was there, we bought Kovacic instead. You know what's mad about that signing as well, Signs? That was such a Manchester City signing right there available. 60 million euros, I think it was, which is about 50 million quid. We paid more for Nunes, by the way. Is a baller. He can play in the 6, he can play in the 8, and he's mad young. But he was already doing bits at Benfica. It wasn't like he was like down here on the potential thing. He was already performing well. I did a scout along. I watched Benfica, man. Yeah, I watched him for Benfica, and he played in the 6 on his own in a Europa League game, and he dominated the game. But again, you know what as well, chat, yeah? We need to stop being stingy. Nuno Mendes, we could have had him a couple of years ago for 30 million euros. The club didn't want to pay 30 million euros. Could have had Nuno Mendes, best left back in the world. Bruno Guimaraes, 100 million quid 2 years ago. Didn't want to pay it. Well done. You've now spent 150 million quid, and we still don't know if Nico Gonzalez is any good. And you wasted it on Phillips, Nunes, and now potentially Nico G. We'll see. But even if Nico G becomes good, he's not going to be good as Bruno G. We need to stop penny pinching. Sometimes you've got to pay up for quality, man. You know what I'm saying? They have been tight, bro. I don't like fucking sitting there saying all this negative shit, but it's the facts. It's just factual information. Like, it is just the truth. Stop being stingy, man. Pay up the cash, because you'll end up paying twice, and that's what we're doing. We're buying players, and then we're going, oh, actually, they're not even that good, these. We have to sell them. And then we get lower money, yeah? And then we recycle. Sadly, Moyes' quote now applies to us. MCFC must improve in a number of areas, including passing, creating chances, and defending, says Haneen. Yeah, I agree. Defensively, midfield, attacking, yeah, it's all just fucking a mess, mate. The only way to save this season is Pep needs to acknowledge the fragile nature of the team, change to a back 5, play 2 up top. I don't think you need to play a back 5. I think you can play a back 4. But I think the back 4 needs to be defensively solid. It needs to be defensively solid. Because we're not confident enough. We don't have the mentality to play with like the Ait Nouris and Nunez's. Well, we're going to have to play with Nunez because we don't have a right back. Don't think a right back's going to change anything. I mean, a right back's probably not going to change everything, but it's going to help, innit? It's the small wins. I think we need to get small wins. Getting a right back in will help. Getting Gvardiol at left back will help. Getting a better winger will help. Jerky out for 2 months. Injury have already started. Facts. I've seen it before. Not ideal. Nah, Elias, bro. Listen, I think first half, I thought we played well. I really liked the system. I thought we limited Brighton to extremely little stuff. Yeah, I think they had that one chance when he went through the middle and Trafford saved it. I thought the 3 midfielders, Reinders, Rodri and Bernardo, protected John Stones and Huzanov really, really well. I thought Marmoush was active. He was playing really well. He was creating some decent stuff. Bob was all right. And we created quite a few chances. We should have been at least 2-0 up. I don't have a problem with the first half. This is why I'm not like going fucking horrific on it, saying that we were absolutely dog shit all the game. I don't think we were. My problem is the second half. I don't have a clue what happened, bro. I don't have a clue what happened in that second half, man. It's a madness. Apparently there's some news on Huzanov. Let's have a look what this is. Oh, Pep says Huzanov's fine. I think Huzanov is fine. He's fine. Good. It's a madness, chat. Nico G said that Nico O'Reilly should have come on. Well, I don't think Nico O'Reilly come on. I don't think he was good again. I think that's, what, the 3rd time we've seen him now in midfield this season. And I don't think he's played well once in midfield. I'll be real. I don't think he's played well once. Did you see João Neves' hat-trick yesterday? What, he got a hat-trick? Fuck off. Nah. You're playing, bro. Ain't no way he's got a hat-trick. Ain't no way he played a hat-trick, man. What are you talking about? That is mad. He's got a hat-trick, yeah. Oh, my God. Madness. Crazy. Yeah, I've seen Rodri's comments, man. I think Rodri's probably pissed off, man. I can't lie. I think he has a right to be pissed off as well. This club hasn't signed a proper replacement for him, a proper alternative for him ever. And he's been spammed out and spammed out. He's probably not happy, man. I wouldn't be happy if I was Rodri. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Do you know what I mean? Sign another player. Don't just think I'm coming back in playing 70 matches this season, yeah? Because you can fucking, I'll fake injury or something. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't playing 70 injuries, fucking my career up for you because you can't be arsed signing a midfielder that could do a job for 25 games a season. Because you don't want to fucking spend the money. Yeah? Had you just spent 100 million on Bruno Guimaraes when you had the chance, you would have had a baller that can play 6, can play 8 with me. But instead, you decided not to. And you now spend 150 million on 3 midfielders, and we still don't even know if Nico Gonzalez is going to be good enough. Nah, absolutely not, bro. I'm just saying, like, he ain't looking good, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Oh, yeah, AK-45. And now people are trying to tell me that, oh, because he gave the free kick away, it's his fault. What? Just say you love Diaz and get on with it, man. What are you talking about? It's his fault because he gave the free kick away. What? What are you on about? How about the shit defending at the back post? How about Bernardo Silva marking some 6'5" Donny? How about Nunez putting his hand up in the air? Like, how about all that? Blaming fucking Huzanov for giving a free kick away. These people talking about, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you now, yeah, if Huzanov didn't play today, bro, it could have been a lot worse than that, mate, yeah? Because he helped out big time. Oh, it's the Manchester derby, innit? Ha, we got Saeed, man. The Manchester derby right now. Crazy. Yeah, Trafford as well. Trafford played well, man. A couple of decent saves from him today as well. I can't lie. Grealish Instagram story. All right, let me check it in a sec. Midfield is super weak. Under pressure, it's easily overrun. Yeah. Bro, I don't even know, man. Maybe you play Rodri, Nico, Gonzalez, and Reinders and see if that makes any difference, bro. I can't lie. Probably see my Insta DM. Just wanted to say thanks for helping me last year. You and many others are why I'm still here today. Cheers, LB. Yo, big up to you, man. Yeah, come on, bro. Keep going, man, innit? Big up to you, bro. Stick in there, lad. You know what I mean? Stick in there, bro. Get to the gym, innit? Get to the gym. Don't drink alcohol. Don't do drugs. Learn a language. Keep your brain fucking active. You know what I'm saying? Active, bro. Nah, big up to you, man. Hope you well, bro. Big up Hamid as well. Says, go get Paqueta. He's cheap now. I just think Paqueta's such a, like, 2022 signing, bro. Like, listen, I like Paqueta. I was happy when we were linked with him. I think he would have been really good for us, but I just think now's not the right time for Paqueta. I just don't think it's the right signing for the here and now. It'll add a little bit of fucking fight to our team, which I like. But I just don't think Paqueta's the player for us right now. Now, LB, you need to watch the goals João Neves scored. Alright, let me watch it now. I'll go on YouTube now. Watch it, bro. PSG. Highlights. Let's have a look. PSG highlights. Oh, it's fake video. Fuckers. Right, they don't put the highlights on the screen, nah. Wow, why is there so many fake videos, man? Bro, they don't put the highlights on YouTube for League One. What's all that about? What's all that about? As if they don't do that. That's mad. Fuckers. LB, you kept laughing at Chelsea. I didn't actually laugh at Chelsea. I actually didn't even laugh at Chelsea. I just said I don't think they'll be in a title race. Grealish is cooking us. What? No way. Finally. Nah, he's fucking mocking it, innit? He's mocking it. Grealish is fucking mocking it. Nah, that is mad. Feels good to finally play 3 games in a row. Wow. Mad. Yeah, he put an Instagram post on his Instagram chat and his story. He's put it 5 minutes ago and put, feels good to finally play 3 games in a row. Crazy. Yeah, pretty mad timing when you played the match yesterday. You played the game yesterday, but it's chosen now, an hour after we get fucking beat again, to post the story. Okay. Maybe, man. You don't know what happened, did it? Nobody knows what happened, man. It's fucking not. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe where we're at as a club right now. We were so like fucking nothing ever went wrong a couple of years ago, yeah? It's a madness. I mean, nah, I'm not watching Barcelona after this, man. I need to chill for a bit before I do a panel show or something, man. I need to message the boys as well, man. I need to see who's actually fucking got energy to do the panel show. Do you know what I mean? It takes a lot of energy to do panel shows when you're lost, man, because it's negative as shit, but I'll message the lads to see if any of them are available. I smash these likes up as well, people, man, if you've not done so already. Hit up the likes. Right, I've messaged him. I'll see who's available, man. There we go. All done. Oh, shit. Timer. Timer's updated, chat, for people that want to sync up. Does Pep get sacked if he loses the next 3 games? I don't think Pep gets sacked. I don't think that's an option. You can talk about it, but I don't think it's an actual legitimate, realistic option. I think the worst case scenario is Pep gets to the end of the season and walks. I don't think he leaves via walking or gets sacked at all during the season. If we get to the end of the season and we're miles off the title race, I think Pep walks at the end of the year if we're miles off a title race. But he ain't getting sacked. Tommy's spitting facts, man. I can't lie. He just tweeted again. The guy's spitting absolute facts, bro. He's just tweeted and put, if it means a 2008 style deadline day ridicule, so be it. Wipe our eyes on outgoings and try our luck on overpaying for proven quality. If that's Isak, Elise, Rodrigo, Baleba, Livramento, we shouldn't care as long as the money is there, says Tommy. Spitting facts. He knows, man. Jack deleted the Instagram story. Wow. He deleted the Instagram post. He probably knew it was a mistake, man. Well, is it a mistake? I mean, he can tweet what he wants. Fucking free world, innit? Is there a panel show? Well, I've just messaged everyone. I'll let you know when they respond. Bill Lee says, LB, if Haaland scores chances first half, no worries. Lots of analysis going on, and that's fair enough, but we're low on confidence. I needed him, says Mr. Lee. No, and I agree with that. I think the Haaland thing, I think people need to be balanced. Haaland 100% should have scored the chances that he had. However, what we're basically saying here, Lee, what you're saying here, correct me if you think I'm misrepresenting what you're saying, but what you're basically saying is, because we're shit, we need Haaland to have 100% strike rate in front of goal because otherwise we won't win. That's not realistic. Haaland isn't going to score every single chance he gets. Yeah? So yes, he should have done better. Yes, criticise him for not finishing that first chance, because if he scores that, we end up going 2-0 up because obviously he scores the other one. But if we're sitting here and we're basically saying, because we're dog shit, we need Haaland to be scoring every chance he gets, I just don't think that's realistic. I think you've got to be like saying both. Yes, Haaland should have been doing better. However, the team was crap. So it's the overall thing. I get what you're saying. I agree. I'm not saying I'm not protecting him. I agree. I think, he should have scored the chances. He should have scored that first one-on-one. I think he should have scored that one-on-one. But we are back into the same position that we were last year, where we're fully relying on Haaland. And if Haaland doesn't score the chances, we've lost. And that's a problem, man. That's the problem. That's my. I don't know if you want to come back at that. You want to disagree, agree, or provide a slightly different angle. But that's my sort of take on it. That's my sort of take on it, man. I agree that Haaland should have scored the chances, but I don't just think that is the answer to what we're going through as a club. No, I agree, Deschamps, but you also agree that we didn't buy him expecting him to have a 100% strike rate in front of goal, right? You expect him to miss chances. He's not going to score every chance. You accept that is legit. This is the point I'm making. This is the point I'm making. Like, you don't expect Haaland to score every single chance in front of goal, do you? That's the point. Yes, he should have scored. That's normal. Players miss chances. Aguero missed chances. Rooney missed chances. Van Nistelrooy missed chances. Benzema missed chances. They all missed chances. And he... Exactly, bro. He's got 3 goals in 3 games. Haaland is not the problem here. Harry Kane back 75% of them has won. Not a lot. Because mentality ain't there, bro. If you want to solely rely on Haaland, then you need people to be assisting him as well. I fucking agree with this. I agree with this. I agree. I agree, man. Bro, he's got 3 goals in 2 games, man. I agree with this, bro. I agree. I've said this, though. I've said, if you're an attacking player in my team, I need you to either be doing one of 2 things. Ideally, both. Because if you're a world-class player, you should be able to do both. I either need you to be creating chance after chance after chance for Haaland, or you need to be a bagsman. And Bob ain't that. Savio has actually decent connections with Haaland. He got 7 assists for Haaland last year, but he's not a bagsman. And Doku can do neither. So, that's the truth, man. He's becoming Darwin. He's not becoming Darwin, man. What are we doing here? He's got 3 goals in 3 games, and you're calling him Darwin Núñez. Like, what? Bill up Matty says, you notice both Liverpool and Arsenal main centre-back pairing are massive, strong, rapid. Huzanov will be the first name on the team sheet by November, says Matthew. Yeah, man. Bro, he is. He's going to have to be. The question is for me now, who's going to be our long-term centre-back partnership, man? Is Gvardiol quick enough in the Premier League these days? Is he a bit too slow to be a centre-back? Maybe we need like a Juma Bar and then play... Maybe Gvardiol, he's going to be a long-term left-back. I don't know. But our defence is miles behind both of these teams. Especially Arsenal's, fuck me. Jean Neves' favourite player in the world dropped a big one, says Andrew. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? That was such a perfect signing for City as well. Cheap as well. It wasn't even expensive, man. 60 million. For a player like him. Big up Callum as well, man. I appreciate the super chat, bro. Still 0-0 this. Big up Trey as well. So it's going to be a big manager position to fill. We're pretty much heading into a transitional World Cup year with next year with Pep and veterans, yeah? Vets leaving. Well, yeah. That's if Pep does leave next year. He might not leave, but... That's why I think next summer, Trey, no fucking about. The players that we sign next year, yeah? And I'm pretty sure we should all probably agree on this. They have to be fucking legit ballers. None of these 19-year-olds, none of these done it for 1 year. I need ballers. I need players, yeah, that have done it and we can go and get at least minimum 2 years. Minimum 2 years, man, they've done this. No more projects, man. Maybe in a couple of years you can buy a couple 2-2 projects, but now, nah. I need legit ballers, man. Yeah, like Rodrigo, Aaron. Again, the wildest takes I've ever seen. People didn't want Rodrigo when we've got Savio, Bob and Doku. Like, it's wild, but these people will probably realise this year that we needed players like this. We've got enough projects. We need to get rid of some of the projects. The project's not good enough. Next summer, man, £400 million spent on ballers. Trincao, bro, I've watched this guy once, man. I don't know nothing about him. Is he a baller? If he's not a baller, I don't want him. Can he get me output? He's a winger, innit? Can he get me output? If not, don't want him. Went the same way it did last season. We look at others when we don't create. If we create and he misses bad chances, we need to look at him. Game should have been done first half. Management in the second half, Jace. Yeah, Fez. I'm not, by the way, I'm not disagreeing on the Haaland thing. He should have scored his chances. He should have scored that first one when he went 1-on-1. 100%. I'm not disagreeing. My point is, I don't think it's... I'm trying to look at the bigger picture. Do you get me? I'm trying to look at the bigger picture. Because I know Haaland isn't going to score every chance he gets. So, yeah, feel free to say Haaland should have done better on that first chance. Cool, yeah, 100%. How about answering the question as to why we were so dog shit in the second half? Do you get me? Did he have any single chance in that second half? Don't think he did he? Would I take Paqueta? Man, like... I don't think I would at this moment in time, mate. You know what I mean? I think that's a couple of years too old, man. Well, maybe Pep is the problem. We'll find out this year, innit? We'll find out this year. If we're still getting cooked this year, with that team, should be in a title race for me. Yeah, I don't rate all the players. I think some of the players are not good enough. But I rate the squad enough to be in a title race. So if we're not in a title race, then maybe it is the manager. Yeah, I agree, Jace. Bare minimum, we should have been at least 2-0 up. Facts. Pay Baleba, Livramento, and Fermin Lopez. Go get Baleba and Livramento. Baleba's probably like still a little bit of a project, but I think he gives us something that we don't have in the middle, which is mad energy. Livramento is a very, very good player. You don't agree that they're good enough for a title race? Look at our depth compared to the other teams. I think they're good enough for a title race, man. I do. I think they're good enough for a title race. Obviously, at the moment, it's not looking great because we've got 3 injuries. Yeah, but after the international break, Foden should be back and Savio should be back. I think at that point, that should be good enough to be in a title race. Is it good enough to win? Maybe not. But you're telling me this team should be like 15 points off whoever wins the title? Nah, not for me. Not for me. Yeah, but Weezy, why are you making me choose between the two, bro? If I was the fucking sporting director, I would have bought a right back and I would have bought a winger. Why have you got to make me choose between a right back or a winger? Why can't I have both? What, we broke club? I want both, bro. I've not liked these wingers for time. The only one I like really is Bob. And I still don't think he's good enough to be starting week in, week out for a club like City. I think he should be a squad rotator. I want a right back and a winger. Well, Gervais, everything's got a price. Everything has a price, my bro. You can get any player in the world if you pay the money. That's just a fact. Bro, again, have you not been listening to anything I've said? Bro, I've said openly, have the conversation about Pep, bro. Another one that doesn't listen. You got to start listening, chat. You can't just be coming in and say you don't want to have this conversation. When I've openly said I'm now willing to have the conversation about the manager. You guys have to start listening, man. Making shit up all the time. I literally said it on the watch along and said, we're going to have to start having this conversation about the manager. Have the conversation. And we've been having the conversation about the manager, yet you come in and say, we're not even speaking about the manager. The chat's mad. The chat, bro, some of these people don't listen, man. They just don't listen to anything. I've literally said, it is now time to have the conversation about the manager. But no, Lorenzo says, I'm not having a conversation about the manager. Okay. Crazy, bro. We've not signed one world-class player. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, what? Oh, that's a pen. That's a goal. That's a goal, but it's a pen anyway if it's not a goal. They give offside, but if it's offside, it might be a pen. We need to have a conversation about Viana. Yeah, you probably need to have a conversation about Viana as well. Let's have a look at this. This could be a penalty. Liverpool scored, but they give offside. But was there a penalty in the build-up? So he is offside. Yeah, he's offside. You said Rodri back, no problem. But a lot of people said Rodri back would be better. And then, yet today we was there and we're still shit. Which is why I've said now we need to start talking about the manager. I don't get what you're trying to say, Lorenzo. I don't understand what you're trying to say. You're pissing me off, bro. I can't lie. You're winding me up now. But so you're saying I'm the only fan out there, yeah, who said when Rodri gets back we'll be alright? This fucking guy, Lorenzo, you're pissing me off, bro. I can't lie. Fucking winding me up. These people in the chat starting to wind me up, man. Fucking weirdos. I'm apparently the only City fan out there who thought that when Rodri get back, we'd be better. Sorry for saying that when the Ballon d'Or player gets back to Manchester City, we'd be a better side. Sorry, Lorenzo. My bad that the Ballon d'Or player gets back in the City team and I think City will be better. My apologies. We finished third last year without Rodri. Third. So now Rodri's back, Ballon d'Or winner. My fault that I thought we could go from third to maybe even second. Yeah, my fucking fault, mate, yeah? Fucking hell, man. These people, bro. Fucking weirdos. I don't think he is rage baiting. I think he's just weird. Fucking wild, bro. Get out of here, Lorenzo. You're stinking the gaff out. Fucking wild, man. Maybe it was rage baiting. I don't know. Crazy, bro. Do you think a right back could actually be a difference between a trophy? I don't think it's going to be the difference between a Premier League. But it could be the difference between a knockout game. Because a knockout game is a single error. It's a single mistake. It's a single game, isn't it? It's one mistake, you're out the tournament. So I don't think a right back is going to be the difference between Manchester City winning the Premier League and not winning the Premier League. But it could easily be the difference between us winning a trophy or not. Because it's one single error, isn't it? I mean, Núñez does that in a Champions League game. You're out the Champions League. Done. So that is the difference. Yeah, Núñez does what he did last year against United in a Champions League game or domestic cup. You're out the tournament. But in the Premier League, I don't... Obviously, I'm not saying it's not going to help. Obviously, it is going to help you. If you get Livramento, obviously that's going to be better than having Núñez and Rico Lewis at right back. If we get Livramento now, is that going to make us win the league? I don't think it is. It'll help. But I don't think that's going to make you win the league. Now, Livramento and Donnarumma, could that make you win the league? Potentially, but I still think you need some of your other players to really step it up, man. Really step it up. I mean, someone said Marmoush was shit today. He was shit in the second half, but so was everyone. I thought in the first half he was... I thought in the first half, Marmoush was our best player. I'm going to be real. Set up the goal for Haaland. Winning so many duels. He won loads of duels, man. Can we even get that fear factor back? You can get it back, but it's hard to get back, man. You only get it back by winning. Winning. And we're not winning. So until you start winning, and teams go, rah, sit your back. You know, because we've won 10 games in a row, then teams will start shitting it. But teams still reckon they can beat us, and they're right. As Tottenham have proved, as Brighton have proved. Viana made a mistake with Rodrigo because he didn't want to splash the cash and wanted to get him cheaper next year. Not good for this current situation. Well, I don't know why we didn't sign Rodrigo. I don't know what the actual reason was. Was it money? Did Rodrigo not want to come to us? Was it a transfer fee? I have no idea. But we would be a better team with Rodrigo in it. That's just the facts. Mad. Now I do get triggered, bro, because people come in and say I say shit that I don't say. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, I didn't say that. It's just weird. I'm just like, what the fuck? Weird, man. What do I think about Wharton? I think Wharton's a good player, man. Like from what I've seen, it took me a while, but I'm actually starting to think he might not be what we need. Maybe it is Baleba. I think we need like some energy in that midfield, man. Like it's all good having like Whartons and all these players that can pass a ball, but how about having someone that can run? Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe we need someone that maybe we need someone that can run in that. Liverpool are all over Arsenal at the moment, by the way, chat. Arsenal getting cooked right now. Hot take, I think we shouldn't be blaming the board for choosing Savinho over Elise. I think the question that I would probably say is, why have we signed Savinho when the majority of the time he played on the left-hand side and then put him on the right when Elise has always played on the right? If you wanted an inverted winger, you should have bought Elise. If you wanted a left winger, you should have bought Savinho. That's my issue with it, man. Trafford won't make life easy for Donnarumma. Good. Good. I don't want it. I don't want life to be easy for anyone. I want life to be hard. I want players going into training thinking, I've got to give 100% in training, otherwise I'm going to lose my position. Just like it was in the treble year when Alvarez, Foden, Walker was all benched, man, for the Champions League final. That's what it needs to be about. It's about competition for places. Baleba for Bernardo. Are we not bought a right back is wild? I don't know. Savio's calm this year, but Doku should be here, man, says TM. Well, again, it's about how long are you willing to give players before you say you're just not turning up. Is it a year? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years? Is it 4 years? Is it 5 years? Like, you've got to have everybody here will have their own opinion on that. Yeah, and maybe it depends on the signing as well. For me, if we're considering ourselves an elite level club that wants to be winning Champions League, I think you get 2 years, and if you don't do it in the second year, you're gone. Yeah, you're gone. That's my opinion. Now, some of you will say 3, some of you say 4, some of you might even say 1. Some of you might say, mate, we sign them and they don't provide in the first year, get rid. Cool. I think 1 year to bed in, 1 year to understand the club, the system, the manager, the other players, blah, 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 blah. And then second year, you deliver. And if you're not delivering, bye-bye. You ain't getting 3 years, mate. 4 years. Like, what are we doing here? LB, do you agree we can't just keep buying players for Pep only for us to still be bad? Yeah, but it depends on, do you rate the players? Because some people in this chat are saying, the players we've signed are not even good enough. So then, do you then think, actually, it's not Pep's fault, it's Viana's fault, because he's not bought good enough players? I guess it depends on what you think. No, 2 years should be ready. Yeah, I agree. I think 2 years is the one, man. Get Zidane. Well, I don't think Zidane will come to England anyway. That's the rumours, isn't it? Apparently Zidane wants the French job, man. Apparently he wants the French job, man. LB, did you notice that the players were like shaky? They didn't have the ego we once had. Yeah, because they rattled. They're vulnerable. They're not confident. They don't have the confidence and the, invincibility aura about them that they used to have. Drop 100 mil on Rodrigo and Tino tomorrow. I would. I'd do it. Why can't we just sign ballers? It's not hard. Because they'd rather sign players that are younger in the development. Is Viana right for City going for future stars? Well, we'll find out. I don't know if you can just judge him off one transfer window. Like, well, you can judge him, but I think you've got to give him another transfer window and see where he goes from there. And if it's still not cooking, then yeah. Again, he can have the same smoke as the players. Time to go, mate. 2 transfer windows. If you're not signing good players, you've got to go. Eze's just come on, by the way. And Odegaard. Fucking hell, they brought Odegaard and Eze on. Mad. Oh, yeah, Karl, I'm pretty sure this gets done, man. I'm pretty sure this gets done, bro. I'll be real. And he was also given a very tough job, which I said that before we even signed anyone. I said I think he's fucking been set up to fail. LB Pep being here on team of years. Do you think that's not helping us for Real next season? I don't think it matters really, bro. Yeah, but Savio in the end was going to be sold. It still couldn't get a replacement in. That's what we was told, innit? We couldn't get a replacement in. We couldn't get Rodrigo for whatever reason that is. We don't fully know what the reason was, but we can't get Rodrigo. And obviously they can't identify any other wingers that are better than Savinho. Mad that, innit? They can't find any winger that's better than Savinho, and they can't find any right back that's better than Nunes. It's like we've got the best winger and best right back in world football. Yeah, he's deleted it, bro, apparently. That'll be if there's a panel show. Let me see, man. I'll see if people have responded to my message, bro. Pulpy said he should be on. Bevo said he should be on. Jay said he should be on. Joe hasn't responded. Tarek hasn't responded. Dan hasn't responded. So we should definitely have one. Just don't know who's on yet. Nah, I don't know, man. Let me have a look. I'll go back on extra and see what other comments. I've not really looked at it, to be honest. Let me have a look now, see what people have been saying. Yeah, he said Kuzanov's fine. He said we were excellent for 1 hour. Many things I like, many months, so I'm not complaining about it. But we are not going to be able to win games. After the goal, we forgot to play. We were making more, thinking about consequences, and that's why we could not win the game, because we're a fragile club. He's right on that. I like many things we are doing, and it's a question of time to make a click. Now the transfer window will be finished, and when we come back, we'll see the real squad. I like many things v Brighton. It's just we conceded the goal we forgot or stopped trying to play, and then they had momentum. It's normal, but that momentum we stopped. Not entirely true. We were dog shit from the 46th minute of the second half. The goal was coming anyway. Like I say, I think the first half we played well. I just think the second half we were just abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. And he's right. As soon as the first goal goes in, we just forget how to play football completely. But that's probably where he has to step in and start realising, right, it's 1-0. Yeah? It's 1-0. We're getting rinsed. Yeah, it's 1-0. We're getting rinsed. Right, let me do a sub here, or let me do a tactical thing to help protect the defence or protect the team. Is he doing that? Nah, he's not doing that. So that's probably where he needs to step in. He knows that the team's fragile. He knows that if they score, we're cooked. So that's probably where he needs to start getting involved and start like fucking making subs and shit to protect us. And see out a 1-0 and go, right, we won the game 1-0. Wasn't great, but we got the 3 points. Right, we move on to the next game. In this, Well, I think Liverpool have been on top now for about 20 minutes. Liverpool have been all right in the second half. Where's 116 mil? Bro, I just disagree with this, Samir, bro. I'll be real with you. Like, so essentially you're saying if we keep Edison, our season is on. But if we sell him and get Donnarumma, our season is off. Like, I just don't see that, bro. I don't see Edison staying as being a massively increasing factor in our season. Just as I don't think Donnarumma coming in will be a massive impact on our season. I think it's a moot point. Well, that's a lack of clinical problems. You can play well and not be clinical, bro. We weren't clinical. Odegaard. Oh, fucking hell, bro. That's a decent ball, man. Gyökeres was sleeping. Yo, what a pass that was from Odegaard. Gyökeres didn't fucking see it, man. Sleeping, bro. You need to wake up. That was a solid pass that from Odegaard as well. Well, that's yeah, I do. That's kind of why I'm thinking go for Baleba instead of Wharton. Because I think you need some energy in midfield, man. Would you take Barcola from PSG over Doku or Savio? Yeah. I'm not even Barcola's biggest fan, but yeah, I would take Barcola over Doku and Savio. Now, if Savio's playing left wing, I don't know. Maybe I would pick that Savio over Barcola. Maybe. But yeah, Barcola, yeah, I would take him, bro. And I'm not even his biggest fan, bro. I'd take Rafael at this football club right now. And you guys know how much I don't rate Rafael, but I'd take him right now. P&P, pace and power, bro. 42 GA versus 4 GA, hard choice. Mad, innit? Wild, bro. We no longer have hard-working players, says Jeff. Bowen. Bro, I take Bowen. I take Bowen at this football club right now. You need a powerful midfielder. Baleba. Baleba's there, man. You go and put the money down, you can get him. But it's, you know, it's too late now, isn't it? Because if you go to Brighton tomorrow and say how much you want for Baleba, you want to sign Baleba on transfer deadline day. Oh, we want 150 million quid, mate. Oh shit, and you're not paying 150 million quid, so that's one of the issues. Madness. Rafael is the player with the most assists in Serie A past 5 seasons. Is he? Fairs. But the thing is, though, Delphia, like, he's just not my type of player, and whenever I've seen him, it's not been particularly great. However, I do not rate our wingers, bro. So I take pretty much anyone. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't rate them. I don't rate Doku. I don't rate Savio right winger. I like Bob, but I don't think he should be a starting winger for my team. I think he should be a rotator. So even that I don't like some of these names that you guys are throwing out in the chat, I'm taking them anyway. I'm taking them. Because they're better than what we've got. Oh, 100%, Kirby. 100%. Yeah, defo, bro. That was defo an L. He looks mint, man. I can't lie. It makes you wonder why the club didn't go for him. Because he's homegrown. He can play left back. He can play right back. He can lock up defenders. Kind of mad how the club actually didn't go for him, man. Probably because they probably would have been quoted some mad price. Tomorrow, Joe. Transfer deadline day tomorrow, man. Anybody want some lasagna? I'm having lasagna for my tea, boys, which is nice. Ah, your muse, man, you fucker. Wind up merchant. Yo, big up muse, man. Should you be focused on your game, lad, on that? Yeah, I'll do a deadline day stream, bro. I'm expecting fucking signings. Well, I'm not, but I hope I get a signing. I hope we get a Bombazzo, man. I hope we get a Bombazzo. Panic buy. Fucking panic buy. Yeah. Transfer deadline stream tomorrow, definitely, yeah. I know, David. I know that's fair, but are the players actually good enough? Like, I get it, and I understand that we've got a lot of new players, and it could take time to gel. But are they actually good enough? Is Doku good enough? Is Savio good enough? Is Bob good enough? Yeah? Is Nunes right back good enough? Like, this is all, like, is Huzanov good enough? Are these players good enough? Is Trafford good enough? Like, I get it. I understand it. It's going to take time to gel. But are they actually good enough to gel and be good in the first place? Is Pep good enough? Is he finished? I don't know. A lot of you guys seem to think he's finished. Are you saying like realistic, bro, or like what you saying here? Is it FIFA? Am I playing FIFA, or are you doing like realistic? Realistic or FIFA? What you saying? FIFA. Oh, FIFA. Sick. Well, I'd sign Courtois in goal because he's the best goalkeeper in the world. I'd sign Courtois. Right back. Hakimi. Yeah. I'd sign a winger. Elise. Yeah, Lamine Yamal. Mbappe. Alright, let me do it like FIFA, but at the same time, like more realistic. Let me do FIFA, but more realistic, yeah? Oh, fucking hell! Oh my god, what a goal. Holy shit, Zabozo's just put one in the top corner from a free kick from 30 yards. Wow, what a fucking strike that is. Liverpool take the lead. Holy shit. Zabozo, put him on the wish list. I've got the thing the wrong way round. I didn't even realise. I got the time the wrong way around, man. Where's Arsenal? Liverpool are at home, not away. As if no one clocked that either. You guys are not paying attention. Arsenal. There you go. There you go. Yeah, can we sign Zabozo? What goal? Fucking how far that's that? That is mad far out, man. Yo, that is a fucking pinger as well. Sometimes, chat, you just have to say fair fucking play, don't you? Sometimes you just got to go fair fucking play, bro. Fairs. Fair dues. Six and a half minutes left. Can Arsenal equalise? Are they going to lose with a... Sane type shot. Yeah, that was a nice finish, that one. He like caught the ball proper clean, man, off the post, man. Yeah, all right. And let me do more realistic transfers tomorrow, yeah? Obviously, it's not realistic because we're not signing anyone. But, like, let me do realistic what I would do. So, we need a right back. We have to sign a right back. I'd go and put £80 million on the table for Livramento. Failing that, Oh, was that a penalty on Eze? No. Yeah, go put £85 million on the table for Livramento. I'd go and get a winger, man. I'd go and fucking sell. I'd put £120 million on the table for Elise. Yeah, and go get Elise homegrown as well. Oh, that's 2 homegrown players as well. Is that enough though? I don't even know if that's enough, bro. I'll be real. Yeah, Livramento's a right back, Kurt. Play Livramento right back. Alright, chat, can I show you something, man? Let me show you this. For fuck's sake. One sec, boys. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, chat, yeah? Can you explain to me why in the 88th minute, Brighton have got 4 players pushed up against our defence, and we've only got 3 players there? What's all that about? What's all that about? We got Matt. I do, mate. Says, how are you, mate? Yeah, I'm all right, man. Like, I'm annoyed, but at the same time, I'm not that annoyed because I think I like just fucking kind of deep down know that we're not that good. I genuinely believe players aren't the biggest issue, bar the right back situation. I worry Pep is mentally wrecked and drained, is affecting everything badly. A lot of people do, bro. Yeah, a lot of people, man. A lot of people are calling out Pep. Yeah, whether they're saying he needs to go or whether he's saying he needs to step it up or he's under pressure. And he's under pressure. Of course he's under fucking pressure. It's Manchester City, man. You can't just fucking get away with fucking losing the first 2-3 games of your season, man. I was going to the toilet, boys. Back a set, yeah? Two and a half minutes to go. How's the game been? It's not been that great, to be honest, but Liverpool have deserved it in this second half. The first half, I wasn't fully paying attention, man. We was just vexing with the chat and like shit, you know what I'm saying? But the second half, Liverpool have been clear. I just get the vibe Rodri's bare pissed off, man. I'll be honest, I'm reading his quotes here, chat, and I just feel like he's fucking stressed. I don't know if you guys feel the same or you think it's not legit, innit? But I just reading his quotes, bro. I think the guy's fuming. I think he's fuming, man. I just think Rodri's like going, you've signed shit players. I feel like that's what he's saying, man. I think he feels like we've signed shit players, man. I'll be real. Oh, they put that Max Dowman on chat. 15-year-old Max Dowman. At Anfield away. Yo, imagine if this geezer scores, man. You've had that Liverpool guy scored the other day who's 16 and you're going to get a 15-year-old scoring. Yeah, oh, apparently we're not allowed to play Echeverry because he's too young. When Real Madrid are playing Mastantuono. Liverpool are playing a 16-year-old, and Arsenal are now playing a 15-year-old. But we're not allowed to play Echeverry last season because he's too young. Arsenal pushing for an equaliser here. Here's this diamond geezer. Overruns it. Still got the ball, though. And now he's lost out. That's inexperience. That should have just popped the ball off. Thank God we didn't waste money on squirts. Bro, what? Take him all day long, bro, at our football club. He's exactly the type of player we need. As much as I like Cherky, and I think Cherky could be a really, really good player, that's why I still say I would rather have adverts. He's done it. He's done it on a high level and won a league, man. Odegaard goes to the back post. Away from Zabozo. Salah clears. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think some of our project players are that good. Or good enough, bro. And we've got too many in the same areas. That's the other problem. I don't mind having project players. We've got too many in the same area. We've got, technically at this football club, we've got 3 wingers, right? They're all projects. Bob, Savio and Doku. First might have picked the wrong club. Yeah, get Jamie Carragher to say it, innit? I'm extremely worried. Well, I think it might be worse than that. I ain't seeing this team compete for the league right now, based on what I'm seeing. So it's not really worried, because worried would be like, oh, I'm not sure if we can compete. Like, I think we'll be up there. I think we'll finish probably 3rd, maybe. But now it's like worse than that. Now it's like, I don't even know if we're going to get top 5 if we keep playing that the way we are. Real talk, man. We're in a top 5 race again, and we spent 300 million quid. Bro, if I was Rodri, I wouldn't sign a contract extension. I'd say to City, you go and sign 3 world-class players, otherwise I'm fucking leaving, mate. Yeah, because, bro, I think he's pissed off, man. I'll be real with you now. I think Rodri's fuming. Rodri wanted to come back from this ACL and come into a City team that's ready to go for all stuff again. Yeah? He wanted to win a Prem, the champs and that. And he's probably looking around, looking at these players and going, he's probably looking at Doku starting games. He's looking at fucking Bob starting games. He's looking at Nico Gonzalez. He's looking at, like, Nunes at right back. And he's going, what the fuck has happened here? Yeah, when I was playing with Mahrez a few years ago and fucking prime KDB and prime Gundogan and Kyle Walker. What the fuck is going on? Oh, what a tackle that is from Kirkes. Oh, what a ball that is as well to Chiesa. Tackled, good tackle. Well, it's true, man. It's true. People do the experiment. I always tell them to do. They'll always fucking realise. I mean, most people know it anyway, that this team's nowhere near the levels that it needs to be at. Three minutes left for Arsenal. Crossing by Calafiori, and Alisson gets himself in a bit of a pickle. Dalman can't score it. Zubimendi back in, and it's headed away from Curtis Jones. He's a good player. I like Curtis Jones. Well, listen, I think there was definitely an element today of match sharpness, fitness towards the end. Yeah, we didn't look fit towards the end of the game. The match sharpness was off, right? So that will improve. Now, will it improve enough to make us a top team? Unknown. Probably not, but it'll make us better. But you could definitely tell that we were rusty today. We weren't fully match sharp. 100%. That's really good play from Gravenberch. Salah can't keep it in, but that was fantastic play. City are already preparing the medical of Donnarumma. Yeah, and the rest. Where's the rest, man? Why are we desperate for a new goalkeeper? Because they don't trust Trafford to be the #1 goalkeeper. Eze loses the ball. 90 seconds left. Can Arsenal equalise? 90 seconds to go. They got a throw in. Would I trust Trafford? I mean, I don't know if I trust him. Because I've not seen him do it at a level where I would trust him. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't think it really matters. I just don't think with this current team, I don't think there's going to be a huge difference in where we finish or what we win with Donnarumma or Trafford. Now, I still think you should sign Donnarumma. I would sign him. But I'm not sitting here saying, oh, sign Donnarumma and all will be fine. No chance. Bro, it's actually scary how good Liverpool are, man. They've cooked Arsenal in this second half. Chiesa. Pass the ball, bro. Oh, greedy. Corner. Probably should have passed it, but he's won a corner. It don't really matter. 20 seconds to go. What difference would it make if you make Donnarumma? We need a right back, LB. No, I agree. But I'd sign a goalkeeper, right back, and a winger. One last attack for Arsenal. Gyökeres brought down by Endo. That's a yellow card all day long. It's going to get one last attempt for Arsenal to pump the ball in. Everybody forward for Arsenal. This is it. Last chance saloon. Can Arsenal snatch an equaliser in the 99th minute of the game? At least Arsenal fans are going to be fuming. I'll give you a couple of laughs later on. David Raya. This is it for Arsenal. They need to score now. Raya pumps it up long. And look at that. Guess who headed it away? Virgil van Dijk. There you go. Full time. Liverpool win. Massive result that for Liverpool. Absolutely huge. How good was Chiesa? Oh, Chiesa pre-injury was absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. I remember him for Italy, bro. He was a world-class player, man. World-class. World-class, man. Mad. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, boys, I'm going to go because I'm going to go get some tea, man. I've been streaming for like fucking 6.5 hours. So, big up to you. I'll be back later on, 9 PM, panel show on the main channel. I'm going to get it scheduled now. We'll be live at 9 o'clock tonight, UK time, panel show. See what the boys are saying. So, it should be an interesting show, man. But yeah, listen, big up to everybody in the building, man. Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one. See you at 9 p.m. main channel. We will be there. We will be there.